everybody. Welcome back to the Porch podcast with Lincoln and Grandadder. And I'm Lincoln. I'm 16 years old. I'm a content creator, filmmaker, kidney disease survivor, podcaster, you name it, all the things. This is Grandadder, my grandfather, who had been doing the podcast with me for this had been 4 episodes so far. We've been doing this. This will be the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
This will be the 4th episode, so today we are going to be talking about Children's Healthcare of Atlanta in Atlanta, Georgia, and all of the stuff that they have done for me, and not really just me, but all the other kids there at the hospital, and just how amazing all of the nurses are, and I mean, you name it, child life, nurses, doctors, Secret Studios, the Zone, just any people at all, any nurses, doctors, techs, you name it. There's so many I can count, but just children's healthcare is mainly going to be our focus today, and all the people surrounded by that who work at Children's Healthcare Atlanta. And all the things they do for the kid there and me and all that. So, do you want to get started again or shall I?
Come on in, pull up a chair. Leave your troubles at the top of the stair. This ain't no fancy big city show, just front porch philosophy, watching the fireflies go. Come on in, pull up a chair. Leave your troubles at the top of the stair.
There's some amazing people that work there. As you all know, Lincoln had COVID back in 2022, early in the year, March I think it was, and spent several months in the hospital in 2022. So we got to know a whole lot of people, and then in 2023, he had, as a result of COVID made his kidneys shut down.
Right, and as a result of
And
that,
so then they tried to put him on peritoneal dialysis, which wasn't working very well.
and that gave me pancreatitis.
Pancreatitis in 2023.
Which messed up half my pancreas, and I now have diabetes from pancreatitis.
So he had a couple of tough years there, and then had a transplant last year in 2024.
And now I have an amazing transplant team full of people who help me out a lot with my different things. And everybody at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta is basically like my second home. And I've made a lot of friends there. A lot of patients and doctors and nurses I've made a lot of friends with. And they all have been very amazing, and
They all go
above and beyond.
Way above and beyond. We had,
For me and so many other kiddos there who go through just so many things every single day of their life.
not just doing their job well, but they do everything possible to make these kids' life any better. We had one doctor that had the nurses order whatever we wanted from Chick-fil-A every day. We love Chick-fil-A, but we kind of got burned out on it for a while.
Hey, I'm going to say, I never did. I love Chick-fil-A. I do, and I love Chick-fil-A. So I never got tired of it, but, you know.
But just things like that, and coming by just to tell a joke.
Or coming by to say hey to me, just visiting.
Or to play a game of Uno with him. He was in the middle of the night, literally.
I would be playing bingo with all the nurses and doctors in the middle of the night, and
Uno. Yeah.
Uno, what did I say?
Bingo.
Bingo. Well, that too.
Yeah, we
I
played bingo
played
too.
numerous bingo games, but Uno at the middle.
But
In the
literally,
middle of the night, I used to just play with the nurses and the doctors, and
he
just come
would
in.
have 2 or 3 doctors and 3 or 4 nurses all in his room in the middle of the night playing Uno.
Right. And bingo too. I mean, all the stuff we do with bingo,
Yeah.
with CHOA Studios and all that. But
And they would do a parade down the hall on his
And the big
birthday,
queue.
or if he had anything to celebrate, or if he just wanted to get out of the room, they would do a parade down the hallway. We would have the music therapist would have music going. She'd bring everybody musical instruments, and
I'll tell y'all a funny story after this too.
it was just
It was
crazy.
amazing. But a funny story I'll tell y'all. One time, one of the times we were in the PICU or something, I mean, doing, like Grandadder was saying with all the parades and stuff, I used to just go around and like do my little, what you call that?
Parade wave.
Parade wave. And one of the nurses one day just said, called me the mayor of the PICU. And ever since that day, that name has stuck. And it still is today. Every time I walk in that hospital, everybody's like, hey, Mr. Mayor, hey, Lincoln, hey, Lincoln,
They
how are
even
you?
had badges. They made up badges.
Yeah, the child life therapist made badges for me, and it's just amazing. And
And his badge has mayor of the PQ on it.
yeah, and I've had some favorite lab ladies and some favorite IV stick people, and certain people I like to do that especially.
Yeah.
And usually, sometimes when that happens, when somebody new comes in, I'm like, oh, where's so-and-so? And they're like, oh, did you all understand? I was like, not trying to be, and usually when I say it, I'm like, to be nice, I'm like, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but where's my lab person? Where's my lab lady? Where's my, whoever? And they're like, oh, I'll see if they're here today. And sometimes, even the PICU notion, anytime, even if it's just to come and visit the PICU notion, I text them and I'll be like, hey, I'm here. And they all come running in a crowd, and, sometimes even one by one they would come. Like one time we were at the hospital for some kind of doctor's appointment. This was back at Eggleston before they moved to Arthur and Blank. And each PICU nurse would come one at a time. And each PICU nurse that would come, they would bring me their work phone. And I could just scroll through their work phone and see who's here. They're like, here you go. And I just start scrolling. And I'm like, oh, that person's here. Can you tell them to come down? I want to see them. And they're like, sure. And they'll leave. And then that person comes. And then they give me their work phone. And I just get to look who's here. And they just get to, they bring down whoever's here when I'm here. And they are CHOA Studios too. They always say I'm their famous celebrity visit, because they get celebrity visits all the time. And
Talking about the lab lady's funny story. Lincoln he was here that lab, the lab lady's roll a cart down
I
the
know what
hall.
he's about to say.
And he would hear that cart coming down the hall.
And I would say, keep on walking, lab ladies. You ain't coming to me today. No. Keep on walking, lab ladies.
Right.
Not today, but transplant team too. On the transplant team, I have lab ladies. We have a nutritionist.
And they fight over him.
Yeah,
The lab
when I'm
lady.
at the hospital, when I'm a patient there and I have to stay, all the nurses usually fight over who gets to take care of me, day shift, night shift. They're like, I want to take care of Lincoln. No, I want to take care of him. No, I do. And, they just fight about who wants to take care of me, and I'm just like, And it's just so funny to me. And like I said, I have so many people on my transplant team too, They're amazing with what they do for the kids on the kidney transplant. Kidney transplant kids at Children's Atlanta. And, just the things they do and all the team members they have. And they have so many I cannot even count. But
It just blows my
amazing.
mind too.
That's what they do.
When you're in the PCU and even anywhere in the hospital,
Yeah.
every time there's a code blue, they call it out where it is.
Even if it's in the NICU.
on the
wherever
on the
it's at.
intercom, and the code team.
You can see them running
You
in the
see them
hallway.
running down the hall to that room or wherever there's a code blue. and they deal with it. Some days there are several code blues
In one
day, and they deal with that. And I know you never hear it. They shield it very well from the patients, but I know they lose patients. And it's amazing to me how those people can go through those traumatic experiences and then walk into the next room with a smile on their face and try to uplift that child. They are truly amazing people that do that.
Yeah.
We had one nurse that actually has family in our area.
Yeah.
Mom lives in Moultrie. And he was coming down to visit his mom for Thanksgiving, so he called.
This was, when was that? 2024?
23.
23, I was about to say
Probably
sometime
23.
around that time, yeah.
So anyway, he was coming to Moultrie for Thanksgiving to visit his mom for Thanksgiving dinner, and he called up.
He figured out
Lincoln's
that we
mom.
lived close by to him. So he messaged my mom and told y'all he wanted to come surprise me for Thanksgiving. I had no idea he was coming. I really didn't. And so the time came and he came, I didn't know. And I was sitting there playing card games with my family or whatever. I don't know what we were doing around that time in that moment, but we were doing something. And he tapped me on the shoulder, and I turned around, and it was one of the nurses from the hospital in my house. I was like, oh my God, what are you doing here, And I was just like so surprised. I had no idea he was coming. Nothing like that. It was just crazy to me. It was amazing. And it was so awesome that he did that. And like everybody, that's the thing. Everybody says I'm their favorite, and I'm the PQ mayor and the transplant step down unit too. And they all love me up there too, and they all say I'm the mayor of the transplant unit. They've always said I'm the mayor of the PQ and the governor of TSU. That's it. And they made Child Life Services made me badges. So every time I go to the hospital, I make sure to have my badge with me, and
On the day that he had his bell ringing after his kidney transplant,
you should have seen the people in that room.
He had at least 30 or 40 people
Some
there.
people even from the PQ came, and it was like the whole transplant step down unit that was back at Eggleston was just crowded, full of people. It was crazy.
It's time to ring the bell, the day has finally come. We're singing and we're clapping because your transplant done. We're all so glad we met you and all the joy you bring. Come visit at our good clinic, now make that bell go ring.
Just how many people were there, and at the end of that video too, Bryce was there and her mom came. Remember that? Yeah.
All right. That's gonna be it for this.
Yeah, for this episode.
But the point of the story is there are some amazing people that work at Children's Hospital Atlanta.
There really
Not
is.
just a
From
hundreds.
From our
Hundreds of
first-hand experience, of course, from me, I've seen it, and I've experienced it and all that. So, but thank you guys for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.